What's good, YouTube? It's Juju, and I'm back with my second video. Today we're going to be going over the top 3 most overpowered center builds after patch 14. Alright, let's get straight into it, man. Now, for the first build, we're going to go with pure red, 6'9" pure red paint beast. Now, I went over this build last video, but I'm just going to go over it again because it is one of the most overpowered center builds in NBA 2K20. Now, you want to go power forward, right or left-handed, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Now for the pie chart you guys want to choose is an all red pie chart, all defensive. Moving on to the physical profile, there's no need for strength, so I think the speed would be better. Plus you already got 30 defensive badges. Some people say that you need strength. You don't really need strength, bro. You have 30 defensive. You can still get stops with a 72 strength. So either go with the fast all speed pie chart or the vertical and speed pie chart. I prefer going with the vertical and speed pie chart. You still got some vertical and you still got speed. Now moving on to the attributes. Now the attributes you guys can do get off me. I can just copy it on what I have. Now you guys will end up having 15 finishing. Go into your 15 finishing. 15 finishing. Put your defense up. Now you guys want to have 3 playmaking. Here's why I go 3 playmaking. 3 playmaking is for quick first step on gold. If you're in a comp game, you're gonna be really fast. You're gonna have an 80 something speed at 99 overall, and you're gonna have quick first step on gold. That's gonna make you really fast running down the court, and that's gonna make you beat other centers down the floor, even on that pick and roll, or if you're slipping to the hoop. Like, you're gonna be really fast. Now here you can just even it out, try to get everything balanced. That's probably good. Now you guys can copy this down. So you should have 15 finishing, 1 shooting. You don't really need shooting. 3 playmaking, and 30 defense. Now moving on to the body shape. Now the body shape, I always go burly on my centers. Burly or built. For this build, I went burly. But you do what you want. It's not going to affect your gameplay. I just prefer going burly or built. Moving on to the height, go 6'9". You could go 6'10", but 6'9" has better attributes. If you're a pro-am player, I suggest you go 6'10", but I'm not a pro-am player. I play park stage, so go 6'9". Moving on to the weight, go 271. Now this build's also the build that Snack God made. I got it off Snack God. Just shout out to him for this build. This build's very good. Moving on to the wingspan. Now the wingspan, max out your wingspan, of course. You want to have on a defensive player. You want to have a long wingspan. There's no reason to have a T-Rex arms, so have a long wingspan. Moving on to the takeover. Now the takeover you guys want to choose, it's really up to you, for real. But I choose the glass takeover. I prefer using glass, but some people prefer rim. Rim's still good, but I'm gonna pick glass. And yeah, that's the build, paint beast. Now moving on to the second build. The second setup build I'm going to be going over is the 6'10" shooting glass lock build. So go center, go left and right. It's all I prefer going right-handed on a shooting build, and just number doesn't matter. Now for the pie chart you guys want to choose the defending and shooting pie chart. The physical profile, you could do the speed one, but on my build I did the second one with the strength and the vertical. You're still gonna be a little bit fast because you're 6'10", but use the second one, bro. You're gonna have strength and vertical. Hold on, let me make sure that's right. Make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, strength and vertical. This is it. Moving on to the attributes. Now you guys copy down the attributes that I'm doing. Make sure I got this right. You get 12 finishing, 17 shooting, and I'm trying to figure this out. I got it before where I got. 12 shooting, 12 finishing, 17 shooting. Make sure I'm doing this right. My fault, y'all. Oh, I've actually put some on here. I'm gonna take some off the finish. There we go. So you should have 10 finishing, 17 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 20 defending. Now moving on to the body shape. Of course, on centers I always like to go burly or built, but it's all up to you. So I go burly. Now for the height, a lot of people this year think like to use taller centers, but this year the beta is to using smaller centers like the 6'9" paint beast, etc. You have now for this build you're going 6'10", which is pretty small, but it's not, bro. You'll still be able to get rebounds, box out, grab rebounds. So go 6'10". Now the weight, it's kind of up to you, but I prefer going with a lower weight, somewhere around 260. You could even go a little lower if you want. It's all up to you, man. But 240, 260, somewhere around there. You don't need to be that heavy. You already have a 93 strength with 20 defensive badges. So I'm gonna go 260. And of course, max your wingspan out. You'll still have a 73 ball, 74 3-point shot. I mean, my fault. 73 ball, 74 mid-range shot with a long wingspan, 90 block. That's even higher than the 6'9" paint beast. Good offensive rebounds, good defensive rebounds. And yeah, you'll still be able to catch lobs too with a 69 driving dunk. Because at 70 driving dunk, you get pro alley-oops, I believe. Now moving on to the takeover. Now you can pick spot up shooter. I see some glass hawks pick spot up shooter. Oh yeah, and for the wingspan, you guys can go shorter if you want. Some people, I see some glass hawks go shorter, but I prefer going longest wingspan just because you're a defender. Anyways, I see some centers pick spot up shooting takeover, sharp take, but I prefer going glass take. I just like glass take. You can still shoot with glass take, so pick glass take. And yeah, that's the shooting glass like build. Now moving on to the last and final build of this video. We're gonna be doing the center position or power forward position, left to right handed, whatever number. This is a pure blue pie chart. This is a pure finisher. Now you can go with the speed. I think the speed pie chart is a good physical profile, but just for this video, I'm just gonna go for the strength. Strength and vertical. Now moving on, this build is also very good for getting rep. So if you guys are looking to get a lot of rep, this is a build to make. A lot of rep quick too. Now you don't use shooting this build, but you can get 19 playmaking. And 9 defending. Now look, you guys can go with 19 playmaking. I really don't think it's necessary to have that many playmaking, so I'll put it more on defense. So I'll put down pass accuracy just a little. 10's probably good. Now you guys can take off post moves. It's all preference. So there we go. We got 30 finishing, 1 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 11 defensive. I think that's pretty balanced build. You're catching tons of lobs. All the big man contact dunks in the game, you have them. And moving on to the body shape, of course, like I said, I like to go burly or built. So up to you. I'll go built. Now I'll go 6'9" or 6'10". I don't suggest going any higher than that. So I'm gonna just go 6'9". You're still gonna be, look at your speed. Your speed's still pretty fast. That's definitely not slow. Since your strength is at 95 right now, you only need to put this up a little bit. You don't even have to put it up that much, for real, for real. Put it up to like 255, 261. I'm gonna put up to 261. I think that's a fair amount. Moving on to the wingspan, of course, wingspan. Want to have the max wingspan. You're not even shooting, so you don't need to worry about having a short wingspan to get more on your mid-year three-pointer. So of course, go with the wingspan, long wingspan. Moving on to the takeover. I mean, you can pick post takeover or rim take, but of course, yours all blue. So slash and takeover would be what I think would be the best for this build. So I'll go slash and takeover. And yeah, that is it. That's, in my opinion, the top 3 best center builds after patch 14. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, man, make sure to leave a comment, like, and of course subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.